Liberty football returns to a normal game week after their open date last week, hosting Gardner-Webb on Saturday. Kickoff set for 3:30. And Nick, I know you'll have a big preview coming up on the website later this week, but when you look at the open date, a lot of analyzing both offense, defense, and special teams for this football program. How do you think the open week went for them?
Well, first of all, Alan, what'd you do during the open week?
A lot of honey to-do list. Mow the lawn, rake some leaves, that type of thing. So quite
I'm guessing
productive.
I'm guessing that's what a lot of the coaches did too. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
No, it's always a busier week than you would think with the open week, and I'm sure that a lot of corrections were made, a lot of analyzing, as you said. I know Turner Gill said that he wanted to go through each and every play, offense and defense, through the first 7 ball games of this season, and I'm sure they did that, and they've made some notes and some minor adjustments, and also the coaches hit the road and they go recruiting. So a lot of travel, air miles, frequent flyer miles, if you will, logged by a lot of the members of this coaching staff. I was talking to some of the guys the other week, Robert Wimberly, those guys, several states that they were visiting out there. So that's a good thing. Recruiting's the lifeblood of your program, so hopefully the Flames were productive in that area as well. And now, as you said, back into a normal game week.
You look at what Liberty's done through the first 7 games, 4-3, battle-tested, 4 games on the road, couple against FBS opponents. So now you get into league play. It's a 5-game gauntlet, and may the strongest team survive through it. And it's going to be challenging because the Big South is much improved this year.
It really is, and I was watching a little bit over the weekend. Gardner-Webb pulls out a double overtime win on the road at VMI. That's their first road win this year. But every team in the Big South has a winning record entering Week 8 of college football. I don't think that's ever happened before. So this league is definitely garnering a lot of national attention. Presbyterian College is much improved. They're now 1-1 in league play after they got a little bit of an upset win over Charleston Southern this past week. So very challenging. Coastal Carolina, obviously top 5 team in the country, 7-0. And actually they've played 5 of their 7 games on the road. So you talk about battle-tested. Coastal Carolina has flexed the muscles this year, if you will. So it's going to be a fun league year to watch, and certainly the Flames are going to have their work cut out for them from week to week. 5 league games, 3 of which are here at Williams Stadium. How much do you think that will benefit Liberty? Well, I think anytime that you can play at home, it's going to benefit you. The Flames definitely play better here in this atmosphere. I think if you just go back and look at the win-loss record throughout the last 10 years or so, that would certainly reflect that. But yeah, I think that's a good thing. I think that this offense is coming together at the right time. I think hopefully some defensive adjustments. Hopefully some guys will be healthy coming back here off of the bye week as well. I think that'll certainly be a positive thing for this team.
Well, we'll get into more Gardner-Webb preview stuff later this week. It's another team that is going to pass the football a lot with Lucas Beatty as their quarterback. I know he's been injured this year, and they've had some other key guys that are back as well. But from just an offensive perspective, how much do you think Liberty facing Appalachian State 2 weeks ago, how much they passed the football and tried to go deep? How much do you think that'll help Liberty as they face Gardner-Webb on Saturday?
Well, hopefully it'll prepare them for what might be to come. Gardner-Webb has not had any success running the football this year, so it's probably been more of a thing of we got to move it somehow. So Seth Cranfield, a tight end, has stepped up for them. Kenny Cook missed a couple of games with an injury, but now he's back in there and one of the top receivers in the league. Despite missing those 2 games, he might be right up there with Petey Peterson in terms of yards had he not. So there are definitely some threats in the passing attack for Gardner-Webb, and as you mentioned, Lucas Beatty, experienced guy back there as well. Flames are going to have their work cut out for them defensively here on Saturday.
That'll do it for us here at Williams Stadium today. Don't forget 3:30 kickoff. It's family weekend here at Liberty. For Nick Pierce, I'm Alan York for Liberty Flames Sports Network.